you can change your life. You've heard this, right? You know this. Hi, Mary Mystic. Thanks for coming to my channel and having this conversation with me. Excuse me, still got allergies. I'm still here, Georgia girl. It's beautiful, but it's full. It triggers the histamine response. So my voice isn't exact. I hope you can be patient with me because I want to go ahead and start delving deeper. I'm sure there's something that you would like to change in your life or to better or to upgrade, right? I want to talk to you about neuroplasticity. Have you heard that? Did you know that your brain can be changed? It has neuroplasticity. Here's probably an oversimplified way of saying this, but I think of our brains like the old-fashioned records. You younger generation, I'm sure you've seen these in movies or at your grandparents' house, but the old 78s, and we had record players with the needle would go in the groove on the, I think they were called 78s, have a lot of old albums. Okay, think if that needle got stuck in that one groove and it just went over and over in the same groove, okay? Deeper and deeper. I think of that as how our brain works when we are programmed. And trust me, we're all programmed since childhood in some ways, some to lesser degrees, some to more. It could be religion, it could be your family, it could be society, it could be the school, the people you surrounded yourself with, the news, the media. Yeah, so we were fed things that we were told to be true, that we assumed were true. It was being told to us by maybe someone in authority. So we became programmed to a degree. And I believe this on many levels, and I'll go off on just a tiny bit of a tangent there. I believe that's what happened with the media. I believe it's what happened with politics, right versus left. It happens with this race versus that race, or male versus female. Like the divide and conquer. Where did that come from, that saying? Because it lessens our power if we believe that. So if we want to be controlled, that's a good thing to instill in us, right? But most of us that are on this awakening path or have started questioning all of that, right? Maybe many years ago. So that's a good thing. So we have this programming, we accept that, and we want to look at it. And one way you know you have the programming is, how's your life going? Is there some place that you're still stuck? Are you still thinking things are the way they were when you were in your 20s? I'm thinking, I'm not even the same person. I'm hardly the same person I was 2 weeks ago. But truly, look at that. Do you still believe in a political party or a certain religion, or that one race is better than another? Or I was even taught certain parts of the country, like, oh, those people up there. And I was told certain things that went with people that are, quote, Yankees in our country. So whatever it was for you, whatever that programming, did you start questioning it? Did you change your mind? I hope so. But here's the good news. Even if you haven't, you can. And I can help you with that today. So think of those grooves on the record. That's what happens to your brain. It becomes that one groove gets deeper and deeper, and that is the programming. Well, the good thing about this wonderful brain of ours is it can change. Those grooves can heal, fill back in, not be deep grooves. And here's how it happens. It can begin with just something you're thinking that you don't want to believe any longer, or that you know not to be true, but you keep reverting back there. Every time you do that, just stop. The minute you're like, oh God, there I go again, that's that old pattern of blaming this one or that one or whatever your pattern is, just stop. Then take a breath. And just that stopping, you stop the needle in the groove that one time. And you do it, and you do it, and you do it over and over and over again. And I have done this for many, many years, and I will always be doing this. It's really a wonderful process. So we call that rewiring the brain. You can do it. It can be done. And that's called neuroplasticity. So have some fun with that in your life. I know you wouldn't be here as a mystic if you weren't contemplative, if you didn't introspect. And think of an area in your life where you're still kind of stuck. And sometimes it's surprising. I have stuff. We've lost my dad recently, and my mom's in a memory care, and it's bringing up a lot of the family stuff. There's 4 siblings, and I find myself still having resentment. You think you're loving and forgiving, and I'm like, there are some things I still resent, and I want to say something about that. So anyway, it's not funny as hell, but you know what I'm saying, but yet it's ridiculous. So let's see if we can all be willing to do this together, because I feel the energy this year is bringing up some of our past, for especially in this season. I don't know why, I just feel it's bringing it up for so many of us. There's a reason we need to look at it, because we've got to learn to dance with our shadow. Doesn't mean you have to be perfect. Doesn't mean you need to beat up on yourself because you do this. Right, the opposite. You need to forgive yourself. You really need to say, oh my gosh, I forgive you, hon. Bless your heart. There you go again. Let's see if we want to do this differently. That's the first person we need to forgive, is ourselves, with no judgment. But we also know, if we want to raise our consciousness and live this beautiful life from a higher plane of existence, where we're really functioning as the multi-dimensional beings that we are, this would be a necessary step. I hope this speaks to you, and I leave it with you today with lots of love from my heart to your mystic heart. Bye for now.